Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video of mine where today I'm going to be showing you how to create a website for free. Now, this is probably one of the top questions that I get asked every single day. So I'm going to show you start to finish how to set up your own site for free in about 30 minutes, just like any of these websites you see here. And even if you have no website building skills, that's totally fine. You can just follow along step by step with me, and everything is drag and drop too, which makes it really simple. So now we're just going to jump in and get started, and what we need to do first is go to the free website builder. Now you guys will find a link in the description below this video. If you click that, it will take you to this page right here, and this is where we're going to get started. So what we're going to do is click on this Start for Free button right here. And then we're going to click on this Continue with Email button. And then once you've filled out this information right here, your email, username, and password, make sure you guys make note of this because that's what you'll be logging in with. And then after that, you can go ahead and click on this Create Account button. And then after that, what we're going to do is choose a category for our website. So there's going to be some suggestions up here, and you guys can click on one of those if any of them make sense. Or you can just type in whatever your website is about, and they'll also give you some more suggestions there. So my website is going to be a clothing store, so I'm just going to type that in. And as you can see, there's a bunch of different suggestions here, but I'm just going to go with the top one, clothing store. And then once you have that, just click on this next button. Now what we're going to do is give our website a name, but like it says right here, don't worry, you can always change this later. So if you're unsure about what you want your website to be called, you can just type something in right now, and then you can always go back and change it later. And then once you have that name entered in right there, you can just click on this next button. And then once it gets to this page right here, you can choose to continue for free, or you can choose one of their paid plans. And if you did choose to use the link in the description, it's actually going to give you a discount on these plans too if you want to go with the paid version. So you can choose whichever one you want, but we're going to go ahead down here and click on Continue for Free. Alright, and now this is what GoDaddy's website builder looks like. So every time you come to your website and edit it, this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to close this here, then we're going to head over to where it says Theme. And if you like the default theme that it gives you right here, you can just keep it. Or if you want to try a new look, you can come over here and click on Try a New Look. Then you can just go through and scroll down and take a look at all the different templates they have here. And once you decide on the template that you want to use, you can go ahead and select it. And I'm actually going to use this template right here called Bright. So I'm going to click on this select button. And this is what this template looks like if we scroll down, just to give you an idea. So now what we're going to do is just start editing our site. And like I said before, pretty much everything is drag and drop, so if you click on something, like this for example, the cover, you can change that right here by clicking this. You can add your own image in if you don't like the one that they supplied. If you click on Change Image, it'll have this page pop up right here, and like I said, you can just drag and drop an image right there, and then click on Add Images, and it'll add those images for you. But I think I'm just going to keep this default picture right here because I think it looks pretty good. Or if you don't want it zoomed in so much, you can click on this blur and it'll just give you a smaller image here and then blur this out on the sides. But I'm going to keep it on the fill section. You can also change it to black and white if you like that look better. And then if you click on this advanced editing button, you can zoom in on your image or zoom out. You can put in image description down here. And like this says, a short image description will improve your site's search engine rankings and allow screen reading tools to describe this image to visually impaired users. So you guys can go ahead and add something there if you want, or you can just leave it blank. Either one is okay. If you'd rather have a video, you can click on this video section. and they'll automatically have a video here for you. And you can also do the same thing as the image. You can go ahead and import something in, or you can upload your own video. It's by going here to change video and then uploading it. Then if you like the way everything looks, you can go ahead and click on Done. That'll take you out of the cover media section. You can also change this accent color here too. I have some different ones right here. I think I'm actually going to go with the black. If you want to edit the theme colors, you can click on this. You can check out these different colors here. It's going to change some of this stuff. You can also go down here too, and by moving this around you can change and select a custom color. And if you scroll down some more, you can also control the color mode from light to dark. If you move this up here, you'll notice it switches some stuff around. I think I like that look right there, so I'm just going to keep that there. And also down here is the fonts. So if you want to switch where it says featured products or any of this stuff right here, you guys can go through here and select one of these. I'm just going to keep it as the default though. It's also the secondary font right here. Then if you keep going down after all this, you're going to see a button section. If you click on this right here, the primary, you can choose what button style you want right here. If you want to switch these buttons to round, or if you want to have them have a little shadow right there, you can also do that. And once you have that stuff the way you want it, you can click on this Done button. And that's pretty much going to do it right there for the theme settings. Now I'm going to go back here to where it says website, just to see what our page looks like. This is going to be what it looks like so far. And if you click on these, depending on your theme, it's going to take you to some different pages that it has set up for you. Then if we go over here to settings, and if we go over here to basic information, this is again where you can change your site name. Then if you go down here to social media links, you guys can add in all your social sites here. Just by entering them in. You can also connect a business account for your Instagram, or your Twitter, or your Facebook. You can just connect your account by clicking this button right here. And if you want to add a favicon, you can go and click on this, and you can upload one right there. And then there's also this Get Found on Google button right here, which is one of the premium features. And this will just basically help you increase your rankings in search engines. And right down here is the analytics and tracking section. Or if maybe you plan on collecting emails, you would go to this cookie banner and basically just inform people that there's going to be cookie tracking on this website. And right here is the Google Analytics section, where you guys can go down here and add your Google Analytics tracking ID, and then it'll basically just show you your stats and analytics on your Google Analytics account. And right here is a Facebook pixel option, where maybe if you guys are running a Facebook ad campaign, you would go down here and add your Facebook pixel ID. And then there's also the Facebook meta tag and Pinterest meta tag section, and then the Google AdSense section, where if you guys wanted to place ads on your website, you can make money with Google AdSense here by just placing your script here. And if you're not sure where your code is, you can click on these buttons right here, like where it says help me find my AdSense code, and that'll show you where you need to go. And that's going to pretty much do it for the settings section. And as you can see right here, it says under my domain not published. It means your site is not published yet, so people can't actually see it. And usually you want to wait until you're finished building your website, and then you can click on this publish button, and then it'll be live. Now we're going to head back over here to the website section, and then click on this home button, because right now we're on the terms and condition page. And if you hover your mouse over these sections right here, you'll see this little button. This will allow you to add a product, add a category, manage your store, and a few other settings right here. And then you'll also notice there's a store button and a messaging button. These are both already installed, and there's also a pop-up button which you can add right here. And if you click on this, it's basically going to allow you to have a pop-up, so when visitors land on your page, it's going to display a message. So if you turn it on right here, you can add your own image. Then you can decide what your message is going to say by editing the title here and then adding a description. And then this is going to be your button right here, and then this link to page, this is where your page is going to link to once somebody clicks that button. And you can choose to link to a website URL, a phone, email, or product you create. And right here under alignment, it's just going to choose where you want your text to be at. You can put it over the left or the right, or keep it on center. You can change to black and white. You can increase the size of it here, of the image. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off though. Then I'm going to click on done. And there's also the messaging button, where if you want to allow people to submit questions, you can set that up right here. You just put your email address in, and that will allow you to receive questions and comments about your website. And then the store button right here. That's going to take you to this page where if you guys need some extra help, you can play this GoDaddy video right here. That's going to show you all the basics of, like it says, store setup, including how to add products, set up shipping, and configure payment options. Then if you keep scrolling down here, you can go here and click on add products. You can add your payments so people will be able to actually pay for stuff on your site. Also add your shipping. Then there's also this track and capture sales, which is basically going to email people when they have abandoned their cart and just basically remind them that they haven't checked out yet. So then I'm going to go back right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and start editing some stuff on the site. And also too, I just wanted to mention that you guys can go up here to this preview button if you want to see what your website looks like as far as progress when you're building. So it's going to give you two different views right here. One is going to be what it looks like on a desktop. And then this next one here is what it's going to look like on mobile. Just to sort of give you an idea of what your site is looking like so far. Now I'm just going to go back here and click on Edit Site. That'll bring us back to the home page of the website builder. And now if we scroll down right here, you'll notice there's an online store, and depending on what type of site you went and created, you might not have this right here. So if you're not creating a store, that's alright. You can go and just skip this section. But if you do, we're going to go and start adding a few things. So you can either go to import products or add products. We're going to click on this green add products button. And then that's going to bring up this add product page, and this is where you're going to go and add any products that you have. And so if you have a physical product, you're just going to keep this one selected, or if you have something digital like downloadable content, you can go with this one right here. I'm going to keep it on the physical, and then we're going to add our product name. And once you're done adding the product name, you can go and add your own image. So if you click on add image here, you're just going to go and you can either drag it in or you can just upload it by clicking add images. And then after your image has been uploaded, you can just click on insert. And there's the image right there. Now we're going to go down here to where it says price, and you guys can determine what price you want. And then you can add a sale price if you want to. So like it says right here, sale price displays in your storefront with the original price crossed out. So maybe we want to put this to $15. And so it'll have this 20 crossed out here, and it'll show 15. That could help increase conversions possibly. And then if we go down here to product category, if you want to put it in a specific category, you can click add there and create those. And then here's the SKU option right here, stock keeping unit. I'm just going to keep that as default as it shows up there. Tax category, you can choose whatever you want to be there. And then visible in my store, yes. And then this is where you're going to write some information about whatever your product is. And then after you've added some details there to your description, you can go and move over here to inventory and options. And you can configure these settings right here based on whatever you'd like to do. I'm just going to leave these as the defaults right here. And then if you go down right here to create option, this is where you can go and create different colors, and then you can create different sizes here. So I'll just click on size. And then once you've added your sizes right there, you can click on done. Then if you want to go back to and add more, like create a color option possibly, you can do that. And then once you do that, you can scroll down here and click on done. So now you have your sizes and your colors there. And you'll notice down here that it has all those different varieties that you just created. Then if you go over here to shipping, you can choose what you want to do for shipping. I'm actually going to go and click on this item always ships for free. And click on save. And that shirt right here is added right there. And then just like the other features that I showed you earlier, it's kind of the same thing. You can choose what you want right here for your accent to be. And down here, if you want to switch this featured products right there, you can get rid of that and you can switch it to something different. You can choose whether you want to show the product price and also the action link. You can edit that right there. And when you're done with that, you can just click on done. And now you guys can go and add as many products as you want. You're just going to have to do them individually. But that'll just sort of give you a basic idea of what you need to do to set that up. And now if we keep scrolling down here, we're going to go to this section, the About Us section. And it's kind of the same thing for this. You can click this right here. You can edit that About Us, change this image right here. You can switch the view of it. If you want to switch it to landscape or portrait, square. You can switch this stuff too just by clicking on it. Add whatever you want right there. Talk a little bit about your team or your company. And if we keep going down here, you don't have to keep this stuff like this. You can make it all your own simply by just clicking on this text right here. You just can edit that right there. Also, you can change the images by clicking on them. Very simple stuff. Maybe you want to add a video right there. If we keep going down here to the subscribe section, this is where you can configure that. So if people want to sign up to your website for maybe a newsletter, so you can maybe offer them coupons and discounts, stuff like that. This is where you can do that. If you click on this, it'll open up this section over here. You can change these buttons around right here, and then if you click on this create an email, that's where you'll be able to actually set this up. And if you already have emails, you can just import them right there, or you can click on Compose Campaign. And you can choose what type of template you want to use to get started. So all you have to do is click on this and then follow those directions there. This is where you would add your logo. Everything's very self-explanatory. If you want to add an image to this right here, you can just go like this, drag and drop. Your logo would go right there, and you have this image right here, and you can choose what you want this stuff to say. And by clicking on this, you can go ahead and add some different images in right there. And then once you get done with editing all this stuff, you can just click on continue. Then you can go down here, you can add the emails, or however you want to configure it. Also, you can go to details. You can put in your email right there. Very simple stuff. You can configure this stuff the way you want, and then once you're done, you can just click on send and all those emails will go out. So if that is something you guys wanted to do, like send out a newsletter to any of your subscribers, you guys could do that, and it's that easy. Alright, so now I'm back over at the website builder, and I'm just going to go and edit a few of these things right here. Okay, so I just went and switched up a couple things here, and now we're going to keep scrolling down, and this is the Contact Us section. So if you go and you click on this button, you can choose the layout you want for it. And if you guys ever want to just get rid of a section too, all you have to do is click on these 3 blue dots, and you can click on Delete Section, and it'll just completely get rid of it. But if we go back here to the layout of this, maybe if you guys have a physical store or something like that, or say it's a restaurant, you guys might want to include the map too, which would look like this. So then you can put your hours in right here, and then a little information about your business right here. Or you can go down here and keep scrolling. You can see some different versions of this. We'll check this one out right here. I kind of like that one, I think. So I'm just going to click on Done. And then if we keep scrolling down, this is going to be the footer section right here, which is just going to be for all these kind of boring pages right there with some pages that you need just for some policy reasons. And if you guys need to know how to write a privacy policy or a terms and conditions page, all you have to do is go on Google and literally Google how to write a privacy policy page or how to write a terms and condition page, and they'll show you how to do that. And if you actually go up here to website again, you'll see those pages are right here. But if we go back here and we keep scrolling down, and you guys can edit this copyright right here, even though GoDaddy already pretty much puts it all in there for you. So I'm just going to leave it as is. You guys can get rid of that if you want. And then also too, if you guys want to go and add some additional pages up at the top here, you can just click on website. If you go where it says site navigation and click on this plus button, you can click to add a page. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And they make it really simple too, so if you want a certain page maybe to show up in the footer and not the navigation, you could just unselect that and just put it for the footer. Or if you want it for both, you could put it in both. I also like too that they just let you link to an external website, so maybe if just somebody goes and clicks on that page right here, it'll send them to wherever you include that link to. And they also have a drop down menu section, so if somebody hovers their mouse over it right there, a section will drop down. Say you had different type of t-shirts or something like that, and maybe you wanted to put graphic t-shirts or plain t-shirts or striped, anything like that, that would allow you to do that. And then also too, if you guys ever need to add a section or anything like that, if you go down and click on where this plus button comes up, you can click on add section. And then it'll bring up a bunch of different sections right here. You can even go to popular. It's going to show the most popular sections that people add. So maybe you want to put in a photo gallery or some social links. I think I'm actually going to add some social links, but I'm going to go and put that down here. Maybe I'll put that down right here. Go back to popular. Click on the social links. That just kind of adds to the website right there, gives it a cool look. And you get to promote all your social pages too. And then if you just click on this section right here, this page will pop up on the side. And just like I said before too, all you have to do is just enter in your social accounts here. And then anytime somebody clicks on it, it will take them directly to those social accounts. Okay guys, so that's pretty much going to do it. That's just kind of a small breakdown of what you need to do to get your site up. And of course you're just going to go and add more products than just one, and you guys can edit this stuff however you want. And then if you go back up here and you can click on publish then after you're done. And you guys also too can go here and click on choose a domain. And if you already have hosting somewhere else, you can go and just buy the domain here and then connect it. Or if you want to get the domain and a website plan all on GoDaddy, you would just go and enter your domain name here. Then you can click on this search button and see if your domain name is available. And then if it is, you can make sure this is checked here. Then you can scroll down and select a plan. And then you would just select your plan right here, for example, add to cart. And then after that, it's just super simple. You can go and click on add a payment. And then you would have your own custom domain name too. But I'm going to just keep the free version here and click on view site. And then this is what the site's going to look like right here. Just super clean, super professional looking. Just like any other store you would see from Wix or Shopify or anything like that. And that's also going to look great on mobile too. And then this is what your product page is going to look like. Just super simple, super clean. Just like any professional site you go and check out. You got your size right here, you got your color, you got your add to cart button. And of course, after you configure all that stuff, you guys will be able to go and start selling your own products. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial video on GoDaddy's website builder. And of course, if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, you can leave them below this video and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And so until then, enjoy your new website and I'll catch you guys in the next video.